Good afternoon, Zhanat. I have a few important questions for you today. It's crucial to fully comprehend how your journey began, the origins of Syucai, how it came to life, and what foundational elements shaped its roots. Your roots, your origin? Where are you from?
I am originally from the Semipalatinsk region, Kazakhstan. I was born in 1961. I worked numerous different jobs until I turned 50. At the age of 50, I had the incredible fortune of meeting my esteemed teacher. He hails from China and has dedicated his life to passing on vital energy and profound knowledge. Our paths crossed in China, and his name is Bakhtan Aspek. He is a respected resident of Batadis in China. He briefly passed on the positive energy and motivation to me during our conversation. These teachings come from our ancestors. He playfully joked with me that someday I would end up becoming Syucai. Syucai translates to the phrase eternal student in English. I named this science Syucai. I carefully adapted all this extensive knowledge for the modern world, successfully defended my dissertation, achieving the title of Candidate of Sciences and advancing to Doctor of Sciences. Defended it in St. Petersburg, Doctor of Sciences in France. And to this day, I proudly registered my scientific work under the Berne Convention. Currently, my science is registered. I have copyright. I hold copyright in 181 countries worldwide. As of today, the fascinating science of Syucai officially begins its exciting journey in the year 2023, carefully adapted to meet the demands of our modern world, the business world.
In other words, this is how the idea was born. Did anyone assist you during your journey?
Yes. When we were diligently writing our doctoral dissertation, Natella provided invaluable assistance. She is a qualified doctor and an official Doctor of Sciences. Chief Medical Officer for the city of Moscow. She helped me write my dissertation, conducted many analyses and tests.
By the way, I also had the wonderful chance to be with you at UNESCO events. It was on your special birthday, December 19th in the year 2019, that the memorable event occurred. I am a first-hand witness to the remarkable moment when you were awarded that prestigious honor. As I walked through the bustling corridors, I noticed an astonishing number of people, including esteemed professors from various corners of the globe who were genuinely eager to approach you. They came with numerous requests, hoping you would take the time to examine their health concerns and offer your insights, despite the fact that they are all part of the academic staff themselves. These individuals communicate in a completely different language that you may not be familiar with or understand at all. Nevertheless, you somehow skillfully manage to find an effective way to communicate with them, understand their specific requests, clarify what they truly want, and provide them with well-considered answers that address their needs.
Yes, because I am a professional. When I take the pulse of this individual, I gain insight into what they truly need, what illness they are experiencing, and even how they perceive their own thoughts. Yes.
It's unique. The thing is, how do you maintain your connection with your ancestors? Do you know?
The bond with ancestors lies in genetics. We honor the deceased with prayers and uphold our lineage.
Thank you. What important values did your parents instill in you to guide your future life choices and personal development as you grow and mature? What did they give you? What foundation?
Genetics serves as the fascinating revelation of the extraordinary divine gift bestowed upon humanity. So I was endowed with the gift of knowledge and energy. And my teacher graciously revealed this profound knowledge and energy. The competence itself is composed of 9 distinct elements, and out of these, 2 were actively present for me, inherited from my lineage, while my teacher graciously revealed their significance.
In your family, who held the role of the leader or matriarch of your lineage during your childhood years? In the family?
In a traditional family, the leader is the head, the father. My father's mother had an immense amount of energy that was truly inspiring and contagious to everyone around her.
Were they healers too? Yes. To the best of my knowledge, individuals born to a type 1 mother are all considered to be natural healers.
Yes, my wife is a type 1 and all my children are healers. They gain the ability to heal.
That's great. Thank you. Could you kindly explain to me what the powers of ancestral energy are within the lineage and its gifts? What is the most important thing? What is the true gift? What has been passed from God? When?
The process of healing and the powerful energy that facilitates this healing journey. My teacher revealed this knowledge to you.
To you. Thank you. Creative potential. I understand that within your specific birth date there exists both the number 6 and the number 2, which could be significant or meaningful. According to the intricate science of Syucai, these two significant digits.
This means a person has spiritual qualities within their consciousness. I understand spirituality.
But aside from that, it's clear that you are a very creative person.
Absolutely. I have an abundance of love. Creativity is truly a form of love.
Well, besides that important aspect, I know that you are not only a skilled healer, but you are also actively developing your creative talents, feeling like a truly inspired and imaginative person, in addition to embracing your creativity. So, you approach each and every question, as well as every endeavor, with a unique sense of creativity, which is precisely why your artistic creativity beautifully manifests even in your music. Yes.
If we reflect on the Kazakh lineage, we can see that over the last century we have significantly moved away from the traditional use of horses. 100 years ago, every proud Kazakh had a strong and reliable horse beneath them for their daily journeys. This remarkable phenomenon allowed for the rise of powerful Kundalini energy, enabling every Kazakh to sing and create art.
And create?
There was always a truly free philosophy. This is genetic engineering among the Kazakhs.
Indeed, yes, a robust spirit is deeply embedded, while a great spirit is profoundly instilled.
The entire being consists of flesh, body, soul, and spirit, yes. Kundalini energy represents the spirit's rise. The more you keep your body in motion, the higher your overall energy levels will be.
Energy. Very interesting. In general, every unique cultural tradition in any nation possesses its own specific branches, variations, and tendencies, and so forth. That is, our traditions.
By preserving traditions, we preserve ourselves. That's why Kazakhs have preserved their traditions for 1,000 years, because they had horses, steeds.
So, please tell me, what significant role does business play in your everyday life and overall personal development?
Life is all about business. However, if you view life solely as a business venture, then it inevitably transforms into a more logical and rational approach to decision-making and personal interactions. It's the ability to think with subtle intelligence. That is, to carefully think through and analyze the situation. Every moment if you make unnecessary expenses. If your monthly salary is 100 rubles and you make 4 expenses, that situation is already considered business. You go to the store, buy a loaf of bread, you've already done business. Every purchase and sale is business. Therefore, you need to approach it with subtle intelligence.
Could you please share with me, in the fascinating science of Syucai, the key principles you teach your students regarding business practices?
That is to say, the entire Syucai operation is fundamentally centered around business. It all begins with building strong relationships and extends all the way to mastering the keys of financial success. This means considering various currents, influences, and energies that enable a person to fully realize their potential in the business world. Syucai is the whole business.
Do you regularly practice meditation specifically aimed at opening the money channel?
Such a concept simply does not exist for any person. The money channel does not exist.
Do you actively pass on positive energy and enthusiasm to your students, and how exactly does that process work in your teaching?
Yes, I pass on energy, but energy works outside of morality. When someone begins to have claims against another, they engage in a moral state that depletes energy. So, regardless of how much positive energy you try to pass on, if a person continually blames someone else for their problems, they cannot effectively utilize the energy that has been given to them.
Do you consider yourself to be a truly successful person in this life journey?
I don't consider myself successful. I consider myself happy. Happiness is more important than success. That's great.
Thank you. Family relationships, of course, are a specific niche where it might not be worth delving too deeply for everyone involved. No, it is worth it. Why not?
So if we discuss my family, there are three important platforms that shape our lives together. The first is a hierarchical platform, where the head of the family serves as the master, and the wife is seen as part of his consciousness, embodying his beliefs and values in their shared life together. This is the first platform. The second platform is the opposite and anti-hierarchical one, where the woman is the head of the family. And the third is when two people live on the same platform, but each has their own opinion, meaning they merge their morals with each other. That's all. As for me, I am a person of hierarchical order. I represent the first platform, where I am the head of the family, defining the family's strategy and goals, while my wife is an extension of my consciousness, supporting me in all my even wrong actions. And often 90% of people make mistakes and act incorrectly. At the same time, on the first platform, the wife considers all this to be right.
So she consistently supports you in all your endeavors?
Yes, in all the wrong ones.
Even the wrong ones. What a wise woman. What does unconditional love mean to you?
Unconditional love is the absence of energy loss. When we have grievances against someone, we drain energy. Every number of consciousness divides directly. I categorize myself and others into smart and foolish groups. And undoubtedly, love is when you do not divide. When you do not divide, you do not drain energy.
We also have a question that pertains to the topic of spirituality. That is, each person understands spirituality in their own way. What specifically does spirituality mean to you?
Spirituality encompasses the entirety of various forms of morality. That is, each person has their own morality. It is important to accept, truly understand, and allow each of these unique people. This is spirituality.
Very wise. Can you please tell me if science reveals aspects of purpose for each person? What does it actually give to people? Yes, it's simply
an aspect that gives a person. The soul's realization is primary. That is, a person knows where to study and in what field to work. This involves clearly defining the various positions that an individual can potentially hold. It turns out that, in the grand scheme of things, each individual ultimately finds their unique place and purpose in life. And when we truly find our rightful place in life, that's when we genuinely realize our full potential and purpose, and we no longer waste our precious time on unimportant matters. So, if you graduated from the institute where you should have, your soul realizes itself, and that institute realizes itself in your workplace, then you are in the right environment, in the right place, and the realization of the soul happens. By saving time, you can gain 20 extra years of life.
Yes, I've heard.
And the development of a person's consciousness occurs only in the place where and for what they were created, at what position they should be. Field of activity.
It's certainly a significant aspect, of course, and it is very interesting indeed. How do you view self-love? It's important.
Self-love is often mistaken for selfishness. Yes, self-love is not merely about purchasing an expensive car or acquiring beautiful designer bags. Self-love is the discipline of the body, which leads to discipline of the mind. An individual with a well-disciplined mind truly understands that the most significant value resides in their own life experiences. The body serves as the storage space for the soul. housing its essence and experiences. A person must always keep their body clean, well-groomed, and orderly. This is the storage of the soul. Thus your soul will always remain in a state of peace. This is your value.
Great. This is especially important to me.
You need to emphasize this topic.
The mission is essentially from the person.
A mission is an action of a person, that's all. And there is a mission that we refer to as purpose. A mission is just an action.
Great. Do gifts, talents, and abilities reveal Syucai?
There is the development of consciousness, which is subjective reality, the expansion of consciousness, objective reality, and the revelation of abilities is super-objective reality. We have the chance to study in Syucai and showcase our abilities.
Is it truly possible to uncover extraordinary super abilities through Syucai?
Yes, that's what abilities are, the revelation of abilities. Some will have super, some will not. In principle, this is all called super-objective reality. Great.
I truly believe that you are a remarkable person of a new generation who has come into this world with a unique and important mission to fulfill. This important mission should significantly change the consciousness and awareness of many people through your dedicated efforts. That is, if there are a total of 81 distinct psychotypes of people, and you successfully manage to understand each of them using the insightful science of Syucai. That is, to understand where one's purpose lies, how a person behaves in society, how they express themselves, and where they realize themselves. I believe this topic is not only very interesting, but also incredibly important for everyone to consider and understand.
Science supports this, so we must learn.
Then I can confidently call you a true person of the new era.
Yes, indeed, I can confidently say that I am a true man.
Do you dream?
Yes, I dream of becoming
a singer. So is this truly your new dream now? Well, since I've had the pleasure of knowing you for 4.5 wonderful years, you truly are a great adventurer. And watching you closely, I see that all your exciting adventures actually become true in reality. In reality, everything around us genuinely comes to life. I can confidently say from my perspective that having gotten to know you personally quite well over these years has been a truly rewarding experience. I truly appreciate how clear and creatively you express yourself, as you are an extraordinary individual with a remarkably huge heart that shows kindness and compassion to those around you. You can even read and understand people's thoughts and feelings quite accurately. I'm certain of this. You can connect with someone deeply without even uttering a single word. You can already sense what a person deeply wants when considering their thoughts. I truly believe this to be your special and unique gift, which you rarely ever discuss. It is likely due to your admirable modesty. But essentially,
of course,
this is just one of your many gifts and not the only ability you possess. Furthermore, I am absolutely certain, not just based on rumors or hearsay, that you have rescued me multiple times, including from the brink of death itself. And thanks to you,
I am sitting here today.
You helped many through Qigong. This is the specialized Qigong practice that you conduct exclusively for your dedicated students to enhance their skills and well-being. This is a specialized Qigong practice that you engage in solely for the benefit of your students' growth and well-being. I know of several remarkable cases in Germany where skilled practitioners have literally restored movement to individuals who were practically bedridden and had not been able to walk for many years, simply through the power of touch and therapeutic techniques. Do you remember
that case? Yes. It's possible. So everything is by the will of the Creator. The Creator desired that particular person to rise and stand up. And he stood up. I was successfully able to connect his intricate nervous system. There were significant breaks in the nervous system from the shoulder down, indicating that it had completely failed to function. I connected it seamlessly with the movement of my fingers. I connected that nerve, and everything started working for the person.
That is
first the line.
The cliff. Hello. This is truly unique. To truly feel and comprehend a person's pain, to identify its source, and to thoughtfully determine how best to approach the process of providing meaningful help and support. Do I still have time?
3 minutes. Okay.
So, first you had the opportunity to meet your inspiring teacher, and then you went on to create these wonderfully unique and creative posters. Then you diligently followed the established method to completely legalize all aspects within a hyper-objective reality. And after you successfully legalized everything, you began the process of opening new schools. Currently, schools operate exclusively with the active involvement and participation of students and staff members.
Yes, schools are personally conducted by me in every major city. Without my involvement, this energy doesn't work.
Currently, we have established specific levels of training for our programs and initiatives. The first level is the foundational basic stream. The second stage in the process is the professional development stream. The third stage in the process is effective coaching. Business intelligence and emotional intelligence are currently being developed. Am I saying this right?
First is business thinking, and the next is business analytics.
So, is this going to be considered a future school concept? Yes. Additionally, there is the esteemed Zhanat Academy.
Yes, but it is currently in France. We are not currently taking action on it. It's a future project in the planning stages. However, the foundation has been established.
The strategic plan that we discussed is actually already in place and ready for implementation.
We simply do not have the necessary personnel to become truly competent. When we develop and strengthen our personnel today, who will eventually transition from an 80% focus to just 13% and become effective business coaches, they will possess valuable business acumen. And then we will start running this academy.
I completely understand your well-thought-out strategy. Great. I truly appreciate your presence and support, and I am very thankful that you finally took the time to listen to me.